Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Today Dice Podcast. I'm one of your hosts for today, and my name is Brandon. And right here with me, you've got
one and only Zizou.
Zezet.
And yeah,
On the other end, it is
you got your boy Alvaro.
Alvaro. Yes. You've got your guy Alvaro. Without wasting much time, you know what it is. What we are going to jump into next.
There was this tweet I saw. What is it? I think this is it is, yeah. So a man reportedly cancelled his wedding in Cuba after discovering the wife to be is owing the bank 8.4 million naira. Then somebody replies, "My wife was owing Zenith Bank 5 million, UBA 5 million, Union Bank 12 million. I guess that's a total of 22 million. I still went ahead with the wedding and regretted it. By the time the marriage crashed, she was owing banks over 500 million naira. I was remanded at Ikoyi prison for signing shorty, or what we know as guarantor's guarantee, for her, and she absconded."
So they divorced after what?
So
did she abscond or they divorced?
The main story is that he cancelled the wedding when he discovered 8.4, and then somebody now is telling their own story of how he got married when she had 22 million. And by the time he knew it was 500 million.
Let me ask you both.
Yeah.
Would you marry a lady if in your dating stage you find out she's owing, say, £20,000? We are in the UK, so let's not cover 8 million. That's in Nigeria, isn't it?
Yeah, 8 million.
So 8.4 million. Let's say in the UK, would you get married to someone that is in, say, 20k debt, £20,000 debt?
So it depends.
Yeah.
Are we talking about a pure debt where, let's just say, it's a reckless expensive, or we're talking about a debt where it could be car finance, it could be
I'm
mortgage?
not trying to be intelligent about it. She owes a debt.
She owes 20,000.
Yes, that's it.
Nah.
No, for me, I think.
How old is she?
You're your wife.
So we're talking. Let's say
at the age.
Let's say late.
For me,
20s.
I think the circumstances surrounding the debt plays a very
important
huge
impact,
because it could be a loan that I've taken to finance a business, whether or not that business is successful or profitable in the future is something else. But as opposed to if I'm in debt because I took that to finance probably my lifestyle, I understand that also. Maybe that's what is making me happy traveling around the world. To someone, you having a car loan gives you the same pleasure as me taking that £20,000 to travel the world. You understand?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it depends. For me, I want to know few things. How is your finances? How are you? Are you able to manage that debt? Are you paying? How much are you earning? Is it a situation where I get married to you and I becomes the sole, or I carry that loan on my, one way or the other? Once you're married, you carry the loan anyways. But you want to be in a situation where it is not weighing down on everything you do as a couple.
Yeah. The thing is, for me, I see it inconsequential because irrespective of how you look at it, you could still marry the person still get into debt. And what is going to be your perspective? Are you going to divorce the person because they've jumped into 20k debt? Or are you going to stay and try to see how you guys can work it out?
So when you get married, you should be in debt together. It should be joint finances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now,
but shit happens. Sometimes your person is doing their own thing. You trust them that they're handling their business and going forward, and boom, you realize yourself, business has failed.
So what I'm saying now is, if I get up one day and you put me in a 20,000 debt and I'm not aware, that's a serious financial.
But you're gonna divorce.
But let's not go to the extreme.
You will not divorce, but that definitely is not something you.
That is, I should know. We're talking about
that's a lot of money.
That's 20,000 pounds.
Mind you, I'm not saying.
So it depends why you use the 20,000 pounds for. That's the first thing. It depends on where it is, how the plan is. It repayable? How is it? You get what I mean? But you don't plan. I don't think you'll be happy if you get married to someone that you just get up and that you find out that you're using 20,000, because there's a lot of things that I've not told you yet. There's a lot of broken trust or broken partnerships.
True. Yeah, so there'll be broken trust, there'll be a lot of things. But me realizing before the marriage is building trust because the person is being vulnerable with me as well. And it has a space where if I believe that we can be able to genuinely make the payment and make the money, I'll go with it.
Okay,
But
if you are not, if you look at the amount of loan and the monthly repayables, and you look at what you're earning, you're like, okay, this is not possible. Would you go down the road and add that to your CCG?
So let me just give you. I think just look at that. 20,000 maybe is not a lot that people could pay off. Let's give you this scenario because you have just said yes straight away. But I would have put some conditions. Yes, so now you just met this, or you're dating this girl, and she used 20,000 to travel on holidays. She doesn't really have a job.
She's been living a bad life.
Yes, she's not. There's no degree of financial accountability. Yeah. She's not the best to she's not the best with finances.
First, then we're not even discussing marriage in the first place because I'm a bad judge of your character in the first place, because if you're the type of person where I'm thinking of getting married to you, it means I've made certain judgment about your personality such that you being in debt and it's a certain amount, something went wrong. It's not going to be you were just gallivanting around the streets and you spend this. So that's what I'm relying on first is the judgment, the fact that for me to get to the space where I consider you for marriage, I've made certain prejudgment about your character, irrespective of the loan.
Yeah.
Now, I'll build that degree of trust with you. Now, come on, discover that you have a debt that is hanging over your head.
Yeah.
Am I going to bail for the debt or not? That's the only thing for me. It's really, if I didn't discover it on my own, you told me, giving me the choice to stay or go. Because if I stay or go, you have a debt.
Yeah.
You're supposed to
I get
pay.
you.
Now, it might be on my space that because I'm married to you, those things affect my financial situation.
Yeah,
definitely. Because now I'll be carrying that number somewhere around my head. Everything we want to do is technically tied to that disadvantage.
Yeah.
So that is a great impact. What am I going to do about it? How are we going to approach it? We're definitely going to have conversations on how we're going to address this, what we're going to face. Is this something that is payable? Maybe you have lifestyle where you're living and stuff. We're going to cut back on all those so that you can make that payment and cover that debt. We'll discuss on all those things on how to go about it to make sure that we are on a level financial play. But it has to be something that we intentionally work towards it. That's why I say I will still get married to the person.
Yeah, so I think we've all circled around the same thing.
Yeah.
Because you have seen positive light. It's just like saying that maybe if I see that this person is an amazing person, even if they have a 50,000 debt, but I'll know that they're amazing, that discipline, and we'll walk through it together. But I guess it's the circumstances of the dead, which I think that's what all of us are worried.
Okay. So now the second person said, I'm sure he also had this same understanding that we have.
Yeah.
And he decided to go ahead with the marriage, and he says he regrets it because now he is divorced and
locked up.
He locked up. What do you think about that?
Okay, let me say something here.
That's his fault.
There are some people that can die for nyash in the first place. Some people can die for nyash. Putting that in mind, you meet beside you who is the most beautiful woman that you see out there, like maybe a celebrity that you know.
Gabriel Union.
Okay. You have Gabriel Union.
Big up Gabby.
You have Gabriel Union.
Gabby, shout me.
For those of you who don't know who Gabriel Union is,
shout out to you as well.
You can Google who Gabriel Union is. She had a daughter that is one of the favorite memes that we've had on the internet.
Up and grateful.
Up and grateful.
Mother of up and grateful.
So, yeah, basically, Gabriel Union, Navarro Gabriel Union, or Benny's. Benny's.
Nah. I don't know who Benny's is.
Who is Benny's?
He realized himself halfway.
I don't know who Benny's is.
Benny's
I'm not part of this conversation. Who is Benny's?
Benny's Burgers. It's Burgers. So one of the names.
Benny's Burgers.
Yes.
Okay.
She's been a video vixen for a couple of years. I think at least 10 years.
Big up Benny's, yeah? Big up.
I'll Google that girl.
So Benny's Burgers.
Not right now. You don't know Benny's?
Maybe I know her.
You know her.
Not the...
Can we come over this video? Why are you looking for Benny's?
Benny's with the burgers.
Yeah.
Let's be calling our Camaros in the celebrities. You have the Kamani's.
Okay.
Big up Kamani.
Daphne.
Is it the body or the face though?
Both.
Okay. I'm sure. I mean, she's pretty, but I'm sure I've seen prettier women.
Confirm. Which other one? Can you give me?
Gabriel Union is prettier than this.
No, you've asked about his female celebrity crush.
Who's your female celebrity crush?
Yeah, just so
good question.
Yeah.
Come again.
Who is your celebrity crush?
Tell us who your female.
She stole my celebrity.
Nah. You can't do that.
She's my celebrity crush. Well, to this
This girl's her face. She looks like no. I don't know. No, she's 45. So
no, Benny's is beautiful.
Yeah, no, she's beautiful. I was gonna say she and Arya Star kind of have
really
the face.
I think it's that's just the one.
Just a picture.
Is she American? She's pretty though. She's got
Let's
a
say
good
Tiwa
shape.
Savage. She just came to my mind.
That's the
anyway.
crush.
I love Tiwa.
Just jump into my mind.
Well, big of you, you know.
You have a how do you call
know,
Mimba? Mimba. I can't remember her song. Mimba.
Blanche Bailey.
Blanche Bailey.
Mimbaye.
Voila.
Anyways, make your points. We've gotten all the.
You have the Mimbayes.
They know your celebrity crush.
You have Benny's
yours,
Burgers.
isn't it?
No, that's not.
You have what's your celebrity crush?
I have a celebrity crush.
Daddy, you will talk it here.
The way you pronounced her name tells a lot.
The way I emphasize.
I
Exactly.
made a mistake on the
pronunciation. Yeah, and he said
corrected
Benny's
me.
Burgers.
No, it's not Benny Burgers.
You
It's
add
not Benny's Burgers.
Oh,
I don't think I have a celebrity
you
crush.
do.
Okay, who do you think among all these, let's say American celebrities, who do you think is the most pretty amongst them? From video vixen to actresses.
Not that I have a celebrity crush, but I like the way somebody carries themselves, and I say carry themselves as in discipline or as in value, as in it will be Coco Jones.
Oh wow. Wow.
Coco Jones, Coco Jones if you don't know.
Wow.
And that's because
How does she carry herself?
She's dating this basketballer Mitchell.
Flabbergasted.
No, she is a celebrity, but not.
She's a celebrity.
Not the. She's pretty, but not the hot. Not the.
Long tennis.
No, she's an actress.
Is this the
Yeah,
Coco
that's
Jones?
Coco Jones.
Okay.
I confused her with Coco Gauff.
Coco Gauff. That one is a tennis, long tennis, isn't it?
It's not like a celebrity crush, but it's just she's more.
Have you seen Tika Sumter? I just remember that one.
So is that your crush? Because before you said
Tiwa Savage,
exactly.
I Coco Johnson is bringing names now to my mind. And
Okay.
stuff.
No, yeah, Coco Jones she's a nice actress, and she just had there's this aura. She also sang in this Super Bowl as well.
Okay.
Yeah, she has just.
Then you have Jenny on the block.
Lopez.
Yes.
Big Mama. Is this what we're doing now?
Anyway,
I know, right?
let's consider that.
Who's your celebrity male crush there? Let's just.
Aha!
I don't know his name.
No, don't do that.
I don't know his name.
No, don't do
What
it.
movie? What song? What?
No, you have to know yourself.
You know that fine boy in Bridgerton? Fine man in Bridgerton.
I promise. I know the guy, but I don't know his name.
I don't know his name, yeah.
I just know that.
White?
He's black. He's black. He was in season 2 or season 3. He's not
I think I know.
Okay, I know that crush.
You know that crush?
Second one. No, I know him. But
I know we're talking. We know we're
But let's
talking
just
about.
give another
Let me
second one.
see.
The one that we can name it.
The
Even
one
if
that
we have
we-
to say Jim Ike.
Oh, well. No, not Jim Ike.
Pat Atta. Ramsey
Who is
Noah.
Pat Atta?
You know
I've
Nigerian
forgotten
film
Pat. I watched,
back
but I've even forgotten the
They
face.
acted this You Final Whistle. I used to
You
sing that
remember
song.
the title?
I used to sing that song.
Brandon, let's go to continue your point.
The melody, you are my life. You are the woman for me.
Anyway, consider that.
Living without
Big up.
it's just like a punishment. When
his
Nigerian
name is
films used to be.
Reggie Jean.
Exactly. That's why I don't know the name. Is he French?
Let me see.
I think so.
Jean.
If it's a guy I'm talking
Like
about.
Jean. I think.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of looks like maybe in a younger version.
Yeah, with hair.
Yeah, with hair and younger.
You just had to say he looks like you
But
did.
he does. If you look at it technically, it's true that she's got a type.
Okay.
You've got a type.
Okay.
I would know what
I've
the
got
type
taste.
is. What taste is that? You know if it's you can have
Alright,
taste but more.
so,
anyway,
okay,
you have Benny's, right?
Yeah.
You have Tika Sumter.
Mm-hmm.
You have Coco Jones,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That type of lady, she'll walk up to you. You guys are in a relationship. You are flabbergasted in the first place that, hi, Avaro Morata, that's my girl. Let's say you met her at the airport. Now you guys are dating. This is a covert stuff. Covert down low. And things are getting serious.
Mm-hmm.
You've met her parents. She's met your parents. We know about it. Things are getting serious. Then down the line, you discover that she's got 50K debt on her name.
If I have to pull Benny's or Coco Jones, that means 50K is not my problem.
Yeah.
you get
no, consider that.
I'm trying to.
They're not asking for money.
Yeah.
They're not looking for you to be a millionaire or stuff. But you got a 50K. She's got a 50K debt on her name. Are you going to marry?
That's why I say it depends on how.
I'm not discussing
And
anything.
it depends on.
I'm not discussing like.
See,
There's
listen,
levels to
they think
how much I have.
They think I'm leveraging on. You have what you have now, right?
Yes.
It's nothing like your regress, your 50 cent money. No, you have what you have now. She's got a 50K debt, right? Irrespective of if she can make the money, business that no, she's got a 50K debt. She's just a normal person. But that's the thing. Are you gonna marry based on the fact
what
that
else
you
does
know?
she bring to the table apart from just the fine?
You know what's up.
She got a job. You know what I mean? There's a lot.
There's something that's just popped my mind that we are making all these
I'm trying
assumptions
to put
and
the
we are
fact
just
of the
looking
physicality.
we are just looking at ourselves now, our means, what is disposable or available to us. That's why we are saying all this, because I've just been thinking, because we are worried about the 20K debt, would you marry someone? And to a lot of people, having debt is not a problem, because as a matter of fact, businesses that they thrive on debt. Thinking about the fact that Elon Musk can be in 1 trillion debt. You understand? That does not mean he is broke in any way. He's the richest man on earth, maybe, yeah? So we are just talking about, there's a lot of circumstances surrounding each of these situations, and we cannot talk about this debt topic without making a lot of assumptions because you can meet your Coco Jones and she is in 50 million debt and you still go ahead, but she's in 50 million debt, but her net worth is what? 100 million. So technically she is really not in debt.
Yeah. So it goes, that's why I accept that point. And that second guy now is stupid. Because he went and made 22 and he went up to 500 million while he was married.
You see, he's the problem.
Yes, he's the problem.
Because he came, he saw the debt, and instead of reducing it,
instead of managing
he
it,
more than tripled it. He's also a problem. He has a problem.
See, a lot of things can happen because let's take, for instance, I was just mentioning, I gave an example of, what was his name that I just made? This richest man, Elon Musk, right? If the wife says, I met Elon when he was in 50 million debt, but he was still a billionaire probably at that time. And now he is in 100 million debt. That doesn't mean the wife is stupid or Elon has done anything silly. He has just expanded. Though he is in 100 million debt, that doesn't mean his worth has reduced by any chance. As a matter of fact, he has even invested in more things. Though he's in 100 million debt now, way more than what he was before, but his net worth is even higher, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. I don't think...
Because there are conversations that happens. That man, he might have come, okay, you took 8 million or 5 million naira debt to invest in this business. Have you seen situations where I invested that money to import maybe a hair wig container from China to be like the sole supply in Nigeria? If you meet me and say that's what I've invested in, you'll be like, wow. As a matter of fact, I'll be looking for ways to invest in that business because I know that can be very lucrative and that can be our breakthrough. I can even go and borrow another loan, or maybe now the container is Africa, the container has arrived and just to clear it from the poor, it needs another 10 million. You are in 5 million debt. Now I'm ready to stand as a guarantor for 10 million naira to clear these goods because I know if you remove this container, we'll sell more than 50 million.
And it depends. I can pay the debt and we don't have a big wedding. There's so many things.
Yeah, exactly.
So many.
And what if we take that container and whoever is in China has just camped us with rubbish things, not wigs that we need, or the wigs are not the quality, or we remove it and we do not sell as we're hoping. So you end up in, hot mess.
You're narrating that conversation, you're only using we. That's a huge game changer.
Well, when you're married, is we now.
Yeah, but we're dealing with a situation where you're to make the decision before you jump into the marriage.
No, I'm talking about the second person who made because we've discussed the part where the person is in debt, and we've all agreed that depending on the circumstances surrounding the debt, you go marry, you continue with them.
What I was trying to point out to this guy is that a situation of people that die for Nyash and boobies.
No,
well, you don't know. I'm just
you see that physicality like that.
Yeah.
And then I'll take
and then the
50,000
decision. You decide that you know what? Man die. Man no die, man no rotten.
Yeah, that's another aspect of these people who fall on the physical.
This is Coco Jones we're talking about. Like, come on.
Big Jones.
This is Big Jones.
Okay.
What's up?
Sorry. I'm gonna divert a bit now. I know I've talked about death. I don't think death is a huge factor. There's another story I saw about DNA. Let me just throw this in here.
Okay.
I think I saw that tweet the other day.
While he looks for that tweet,
all right,
let us know as you continue to watch this video, what would you do?
Yes.
Would you go ahead and marry the love of your life when you find out they are in deep debt, or you pack your bags and say, oh yeah, carry your load alone? Or if you get married to someone who is already in debt, would you say, okay, no more debts, we need to pay this off and that's it? Or depending on the circumstances, you behave like our brother, you even stand as a guarantor for more loan. What would you do? Yeah. What would you do?
You only die once.
Something must kill a man at the end of the day.
The apple of your eye is in debt.
Sometimes you just think like, I've come too far.
The apple of your eye is in debt. What are you going to do? Will you leave her? Have you seen that nyash? Have you seen that body? Have you seen that face? Are you going to leave her because she's in debt? Really?
Why do you only talk about nyash face? I take that personal.
All right, let's digress.
What if it's just potential?
No worries. This thread is quite long, but because I read it, I'm just gonna. I don't know. We might put it up there for a second. But anyways, so these two guys are planning to get married. Introduction is done. Both families are met. Wedding days fixed. Ashwebi everywhere active.
Where are they?
It's a couple in Nigeria.
Okay.
So Ashwebi's group chat, everything is loading. I look at the biggest wedding in town. Then this man goes now and says he wants to do a DNA test for a child who's not been born yet now. So this girl has been crying up and down, and the man's family support him that as a man you have to do DNA test to be sure, blah blah blah. So this woman now looks around and says, why is this lack of trust? She finally agrees to do the DNA test now, but now she says her own condition that even if the baby is the man's or whatever, the wedding is cancelled.
Abracadabra.
So if you need scientific evidence to trust me before marriage, then don't trust me enough to be a husband. So everywhere now has gone quiet now. The man's family is like, no, you are overreacting and stuff like this. The girl's family now have supported her stance. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, that's it, whatever. So right now, they're literally just on a pause or standstill. So the question is asking for DNA before marriage wisdom, or is agreeing to marry someone who doesn't trust you foolishness? Because now the wedding is on pause and people are literally like, what would they do?
There are so many things to unpack here. Firstly, for you to just sit and tell the love of your life that I want a DNA test, something has gone down. Mind you, it could be that
maybe
something has happened. It's not that the girl has done anything, but something somewhere has happened. Somebody could have just said something to you that sparked, or she could have behaved innocently in a certain way. It sparked some sort of curiosity in you. Mind you, that ladies that speak carelessly, she might have just said something thinking that is gonna, because in the heat of the moment,
jokes,
like stupid jokes, and now like, you know what if they stood to what you just said? Okay, you have to give me a DNA.
Yeah.
Or it could be that nothing happened and the guy is just like, maybe he lives in Lagos, she lives in Abuja, or he lives in Abuja and she lives in Lagos. You're like, I date you, I understand, I do love you, we've been in a relationship, but we're doing long distance relationship. Let's say it's abroad and Africa.
Yeah.
We're doing long distance relationship. And as much as I trust you, just to be sure,
your car needs to be serviced. Somebody might have serviced it.
Yeah, things could have happened. And you keep private,
the wrong oil.
Yeah, you could have actually top up the wrong oil.
Yeah.
You could have gone to top up oil and come back with evidence. So, do a small oil change.
All that is true. All that can be the situation surrounding this particular case. Now, to make that decision and ask is very sensitive. So it takes a lot for someone to ask. And I will not say I'm blaming the man for asking, because if for any reason he is in doubt, let him ask. You understand?
Yeah.
But I'm also not blaming the woman for making that decision.
So, sorry to cut you short there, yeah? If we were to get married, and I decided to ask you, the first thing when I say about this is the privacy. Like, where's the privacy? How do these people manage their relationship where everybody knows what's happening? Because if it's me and you and I feel like we have to go through that DNA test, I'll ask you that, ideally, let's have a DNA test. And I think that if you are with me or you really love me, you might smile or you might get offended, but you'll be like, okay, let's do the DNA test. I don't think, this is my person, I don't think at the end of the day you'll be offended that I did that.
I feel like if you really love me, you won't even ask that. What I'm thinking, like I was still...
Sorry.
And I get your point, and it is based off all of these that if we have that doubt, if you are worried that this child is not yours, we shouldn't even be planning marriage.
So there's a possibility that she has had sex.
Exactly.
That's the only thing, and she has cheated. So the question should be
exactly. And if you have that doubt lingering, it's not only DNA. We should actually keep the marriage aside and deal with that.
Even that cheated and the child is 2 years, I think the marriage should not go on, for my opinion.
Exactly. So they are facing the wrong they are fighting off.
No, that's the only way.
But that's the only way.
What if it's just a situation where
she has to have cheated to have a baby?
A lot of things happen during this period, right? You have this your guy, and he comes during that wedding period. Hey, send your baby this. I know this babe. And you know this your guy that day.
That is the worst thing that can happen.
You know this babe, say, yeah, that's the baby stay for this place. Like, you know, you start narrating the location and things are panning out correctly. Like, did you have a relationship? I said, no.
Yeah.
He started like, now his brain has arrived. He's like, no. So that's like,
And that's why I said that
I
am not blaming the man for asking. If you're in doubt and you think you need to be sure, ask. But also,
that's why you say you're not blaming the man.
Yeah.
I said if I ask you, and I think you'll be angry. I don't think it should go to ba. I think like we'll be like, all right, let's go do the DNA test. Now, if we make the DNA test and you're right and I look stupid, I'll apologize. We could work on the relationship. But when you now say, even if it's mine, you don't want the wedding to continue, I feel like
for me,
the woman gave too much, or the woman took too much.
You're being vindictive.
The woman took
too much from a man that said, if you don't agree to a DNA, then we are not going ahead with the marriage.
Is that what he said though? No, but
you said marriage, everything pause, planning group, everything.
He's just not responding. He has not said anything.
But he wants.
If they don't do the DNA, he's not ready to go ahead. Because as a matter of fact, by the time you say you're not doing the DNA, it's even worse than when he asked. At that point, he really knows something is definitely wrong here.
I think we're trying to do equals, as in equal. But a man,
because before you even ask for DNA, I'm sure you will not just walk in and say go and do a DNA. There must have been some sort of conversation. Let's assume he's asked, like, have you cheated? Or I don't know how that kind of conversation has happened. Or maybe he has expressed his doubt or reason why he might be concerned about the baby or relationship of anything. Yeah. Let's assume he has asked and the woman said no, nothing. So for him to come and insist and say, I need you to do a DNA, at this point, the woman is feeling like, okay, I've told you what happened, or that there is nothing here, and you insist. To be honest, a lot is happening, and I'm not blaming either of them for their decision.
So you, the first one you've said is you don't blame the man.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's unfair for a man. The situation don't really balance with the man, because it's definitely the woman's baby. It's in her body. You go, I mean, what? She's carrying the baby. But a man could be either or. You go, I mean, there's a possibility that it could be this man or that man or whatever. So there's a fair chance that you understand. Now I want to ask Brandon. Brandon, is there ever a possibility in your life you can ask for a DNA test? Is there a situation where you may want to say
other than cheating?
Yes. So it's the same.
No, it's the
same. I think this is revolved around.
Let me put it this way.
I think the main thing will be something.
Let me put it.
I know I've given a scenario about maybe a man just said, but I think you ask for DNA when you know that she has been somewhere else.
Exactly.
I think 90% will not be just because somebody say, this babe. I don't think that can really push a DNA. It will be there's somebody that has been there, so let's make sure that this is mine.
Yeah. So if they are there, let them actually forget about
someone that you were dating. You guys were like, you're together, right? But you're in a space where we understand each other. We're in some sort of a relationship.
Don't say open relationship.
No, it's not open relationship.
Yeah.
You guys are in a relationship.
Yeah.
But you understand each other. But there's that degree of nonchalant behavior within that relationship where you're with each other.
So you're dating each other, but you're not committed to each other.
No. listen, there's something I want to describe. Sometimes people get into a relationship, right?
Yeah.
They're seeing each other. And based on whichever way their life, the space where their life is, they are not in the dating space where they're looking like, oh, we're going to get married. Right? Now, they're not thinking anything like marriage with this particular person. Yeah. Now, for some reason, they get to a space where they want to marry, this person is pregnant. And maybe the pregnancy might have been the reason why they decided that I want to marry you. But they're like, you know what? Before we get married, let me just make sure first that this pregnancy is mine.
Which is brilliant. That means the relationship's foundation.
Like, I understand that you and I were together, but we're in a space where we were not in that space where we thought marriage was something for us. Like, we're not thinking that space. Thank God we've got here, but let me make sure this is mine. Because I was not checking you if you're being faithful to me.
So the foundation of the marriage to me is not the best. As a matter of fact, I was considering that you could possibly be thinking.
Wait there, exactly. And if you're worried about that, should you not clear that?
He was not
because
worried.
wait, Brandon, you can have a situation where the baby is actually yours and you go in happily marriage, whereas she's actually sleeping with someone else.
That's what. Listen to this thing I'm narrating again. They could have had that same conversation and he narrated all this, right? And they are like, okay, I wasn't considering marriage. Now I'm okay. I think we should get married and stuff. What do you think about it? They had the conversation. All the talks gone down. Then inside that conversation, still. Later, he comes back and like, you know what? Just to put things on the rightful path, because you've never met my family besides this period, and they've seen us together, but we've never accepted that way dating. So maybe I just want a DNA. So
depending on the results of that DNA, do you think you affect your decision to marry her or not?
It might, because consider that if my one of the strong foundation for my decision was that she's pregnant for me, then there's issue now.
Exactly. So you understand why the woman will say...
The other part for this conversation I wanted to put in here was that you have still the same situation. You're dating each other, but right now, I'm on my grind. I'm on the road. Let's say I'm a truck driver. I'm on the road. I come back once every week. I just come back on a weekend, Saturday, I come back on Saturday morning. I'm there. By Sunday noon, bam, I'm on the road. By Sunday evening, I've gone to my depot to pick up my car so that I get ready and leave by 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm gone. So I only come back on Saturday. So you have all the time, everything. We are not checking up. We're not doing anything. I just have the hope that you're there in faithfulness. But the space that I'm in, I'm trying to stack up. Now,
stacking up does not mean you cannot cheat on the road. In Cameroon, they used to say bus drivers.
I'm not dealing with my cheating.
Whatever they are.
I'm not dealing with my cheating. What I'm dealing with the fact is that I am not considering that marriage is something on the table, but I have this person that I consistently fuck with. And for that reason, we have some sort of relationship. But we have not got to the space where marriage is on the table for me.
And now she becomes pregnant.
That based on my life, marriage is not there. I don't want to put that she gets pregnant. Now, let's say I've hustled, I've bought my house, I'm looking for more settled, and I sit in my house like, you know what? I think you've held on for all the times. I think, yeah, why not you? Let's marry. And then you're like, yeah, and I'm pregnant too for you. You remember? I'm like, okay. But I think about it. I'm happy. I go. But is this really mine though? I've been away for a while.
Brandon.
I come back and let's say, you know what? That's okay. But let's just do a DNA test to check this.
I like the way you just put it like, let's just do a DNA.
If my family is considering that, all my friends are like, because this talk is not something that the person will just think in his head and just lay down and just get a money and come. He must speak with someone. Either a friend or a family member.
Yeah.
Right. And they either validate or crush the idea. So God forbid they validate it. Now, he's off to you. Mind you, in that conversation, they said the boy's family is with him, right?
Yeah.
So which means he's had a conversation with his family and they validated that, or they are the ones that have said, oh, you're constantly around. How you do get the girl? How did you even get this girl pregnant in the first place that you're always on the road? And you see that pregnancy is how many months? Where were you at this time? You started on your bed thinking. So you know what? Just do a DNA test for peace of mind.
So Bijou has,
it doesn't matter.
Bijou has narrated a story in such a way that it may favor or it may give requirements for DNA test. Yes. Which is come back to the question.
Yeah.
Can you ask for a DNA test? And when will you ask for a DNA test?
Those circumstances are narrated.
He has narrated his circumstances that he can ask for a DNA test. And both circumstances are correct. And I'm also saying for the woman to say, I'm happy to do the DNA, and if I do it, we cannot continue. She is also correct. Yeah. The most important thing here is knowing yourself. If you know that you cannot deal with this in a marriage, if you know that doing something will affect the way you see someone, your spouse, when you marry, then don't do it.
And the same, I've asked you now. Sorry, sir, I've asked you again. If they ask you for a DNA test, will you accept and quit, or will you accept and forgive and say, okay, well, how can I move forward? You accept.
I don't know. Chances are I will accept and quit because, but let's to be honest, quit. No, higher on the side of accepting and quitting.
So 60%.
Yeah, quit. Because the circumstances leading to you asking for a DNA. Yes. Because DNA is not you just waking one morning and asking me, what are you having for breakfast? Or you said
so
this.
let's give a scenario now where the man asks for a DNA and he's his baby. You quit.
But that's the only situation. So because if he's not even the man's baby,
will you not beg him to forgive you?
you cannot even then for your own. You just maintain your dignity and move away.
What if it's a case where you guys are already married down the line, and the man's man for a DNA? You tell him, "Oh, if you want a DNA, then this marriage is over."
Why you married?
When I give you the DNA test. Mm-hmm. And you know that these children are yours, you're signing a divorce paper, and I'm taking it.
So let me put myself in trouble.
All the properties, everything. Like the lady is telling you, like that's the situation. Like I'm okay to do the DNA test, as I've told you they are your kids, and you don't want to listen. So now I will do the DNA test. We'll do the DNA test, but after that, it's straight to the divorce office.
So let me put myself in trouble, yeah.
And I'm giving you what you want, right? But we're getting a divorce, and I'm taking 60% or 70% share of everything.
Should I put myself in trouble? If I love my kids, I'm not doing it. I don't want to find out. Does that make sense? So if I raise kids today and they're my babies,
will you?
But that's what a lot of people. There are lots of people
who have, and these kids are my children. I can have a relationship with them. I don't want to know whether if something went on, that's fine. But except now there's somebody who come and say, these are my kids and this, then want to find out who, you get what I mean? But if I'm fine and I discover that there was some, I'll just continue being there.
There are lots of people
except there's somebody now that is like, this is this person's kids, then I may want that confirmation.
Yeah.
But if I'm happy and these are my kids and I discover that maybe 3 years ago something could have happened, that my baby girl, my baby boy is not my boy, I'll just continue like it's mine.
Yeah.
I see somebody now that I say I'm coming here for my kids.
Lots of people
Amen.
Yeah, lots of people have that suspicion, but they don't even have the heart, like they cannot even stomach the courage to ask. That's why I say that's why I say for you to actually ask.
I'll go and check. I'm not
asking. If I'm already getting
until you decide to act on it. It's serious. It's more serious than the marriage we are talking about. Yeah, exactly. Do it on the low key. And a lot of people, especially in Nigeria, have done that.
Go on a holiday, we're chilling. I'm sliding through the clinic. You're joking.
Yeah,
I'm sliding to the clinic quietly. Once as I know that it's not mine, it's over. There's nothing like I'm going to understand.
My point is,
for your daddy, because I cannot deprive you from the love of your real father. Go and get it.
And that's my point. So except there's a fact that's what I'm saying.
So no, not about deprive from you are not depriving them. And you're not sending them. What if they don't want to? There are lots of people who have grown up to know that they were probably adopted, and all they want is to know their real father. And there are people who have grown up to, like, you know what? I'm happy you've treated me like your son or your child, and this, and I'm happy here. I don't want to know any other father or mother. You understand?
That's good for them.
So, are you saying if you can raise a child for 20 years and one day they tell you that is not your child,
you just get rid of the child? You say, go and look for your father.
I'm not going to get rid like it's a piece of paper, but I want you to
stop paying their fees.
I want you to go and but go and get your daddy. Go and know who that man is. Come on. Because if I'm on the other, okay,
Bijou, if you invest 20 years,
let's think about this.
If you invest 20 years,
wait. Let me flip this other way.
Flip it.
You're chilling here. Mm-hmm. Let's say you don't have kids, and somewhere there you have a child. You're not aware you have a child that could possibly come to you and say, "Daddy," but the other person at that end does not want that to happen and is keeping it private, that they should continue their relationship that way. How do you think about it?
Would I want the child to get to?
Let's say you have that knowledge.
That I have a child.
Yes.
I'll have to go and visit my child now.
You go and get your child, right?
Yeah.
Or you just sit and chill that,
No.
they've built a nice
No,
family.
Brandon,
Very
we are
nice.
not against. We are not against the child actually looking for the father if he wants to. We are against the way you said it, that you tell the child to go and look for your father.
No, I'm not going to say go and look for your father. Get out of my No,
no, but there are people like that. Based on that information, they just really hate that child.
I rather marry someone that has a child or that has children, and I understand that the children have parents. Rather than that, I stay quiet with another man's child and I just sail through.
No, it's not staying. Definitely, it's different.
I'm not doing it.
That's different.
Yeah, it's definitely
That's
different.
different.
You said you're going to be quiet about it.
No, not quiet. Not quiet.
But what I'm saying is that now, if I grow in a nice home and I'm raising my kids, you get what I mean? And I'm raising my kids, and I discovered, let's say I have 2 kids, 7-year-old daughter, 5-year-old son. Everybody's daddy, blah blah blah. And then I discovered out that maybe 8 years ago, or okay, so let's just say one, just to this. So 8 years ago, there was a probability that something happened, and that child cannot be mine. So long as there's nothing, or there's no person saying that this is this, I'll just be like, so this happened to you. You got me. I'll work on healing part or fixing that part, or maybe sometimes it's done, or where you continue and repair your marriage. But I'll not be interested in DNA for the kid or child. You got me? Because that kid there is my baby.
You have not.
No, you can actually do a DNA. You know, it's not your child or the woman, and you divorced with the mom, but you continue to parent the child. And there is one thing here. See, there is one thing here. One thing I've grown to learn in life. I know I'm technically not that old, and I'm old to an extent. But one thing I've definitely learned is
people working out there that they were born in 2005.
You will never. Now we are just saying, I'll do this, I'll do this. All these things we are just assuming or this. Once you face that situation, until then, you will never know exactly what you will do. Because all the people in marriages now dealing with this, maybe knowing that this child is not mine, but they've decided to sit quiet, knowing that this is mine, and they've decided to part ways and so on. I'm sure they had a completely different perspective.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Reason why I say that is because there are lots of things I used to say, I cannot do this, I cannot do this. Just growing up, seeing life differently, you get to react differently to those things. And it's the same for, like I said, there are people whom, if you had asked this when they were young and single, they would tell, I cannot, I will definitely do a DNA, and I'm definitely ending that relationship.
Perspective changes the more we grow older. But like we said now.
Straight into, did you know? We'll start from Avaro. Then comes back to me. Okay, guys, you ready?
All right. I've just got a simple one today. Nothing complicated. Did you know that the average person spends about 6 months of their life waiting for red lights to turn green?
What?
6 months of their life. The average person.
That's considering that their lifespan is how long?
Well, average.
Average.
They've taken the average lifespan of humans. Because if you think about most African countries with very limited traffic lights, it means we are also on the very lower end of the waiting.
There are a lot of people drive. If you think of the average of a day, how long you spend on traffic light, maybe even less than 2 minutes you spend. Yeah. You yourself individually.
For your entire life.
It goes 6 months.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Just consider I'll touch 8. After 8 is okay. Everybody should allow it.
So they are taking the people who live longer than average.
Yeah. And those who live
and they compare
lower.
with those who live less than the average.
The average.
Get the average, if that makes any sense. Anyways, it's your turn. Is it me?
Yeah.
But you said Avaro, and then you come back to me. That's what he said, isn't
then
it?
it will come to me.
Yeah, it's gonna eventually go down the line.
All right. So, did you know that a day in Venus, that's planet Venus, is longer than a year in Venus?
Nah, allow it.
Come again.
Nah,
a day in Venus,
Maybe
the planet Venus, a day in Venus is longer than a year in Venus.
On Earth or on the same Venus?
The same Venus.
A day
because
cannot. No,
because day is the thing going round the sun. Year is it round the orbit. I've forgotten my geography. It's true.
I understand now.
You understand? I bet
It takes longer to go around the sun, but for it to spin on its axis,
yeah.
it's shorter.
So yeah, because the year it needs to go round the axis, but for a day it needs to go round the sun, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it
You know how the Earth spins?
365 days.
But it's not the same in Venus. Venus does not have
So if a day is longer, it means the year will be times.
It means that it's only continuous daylight, like for a year, before it gets to dark.
You understand now?
Whereas by that time, it's gone round its axis already.
Yeah.
While it's still daylight.
Thank you so much for that
So
explanation.
how many hours are in a day in Venus?
Okay, let me tell you. Okay. Venus has a unique and extreme rotation pattern while it completes an orbit around the sun. That's a year. Faster than it rotates on its axis, a day. So a day in Venus is longer than a year.
Like taking off my cap.
Venus rotates very slowly, taking about 243 Earth days to complete one rotation, whereas it only takes about 225 Earth days to orbit the sun.
I think I understood my explanation. I'm more confused now.
Than these details now.
Yeah.
But but what you explained is the same. Yeah. This has just been.
Let us digest it. Let us wash it down with this one. Did you know, or are you aware that in the town of Longyearbyen, that's in Norway, this is a tongue twister. Longyearbyen is behind. My apologies for spoiling you.
Make sure I edit that part out.
Anyway, anyhow, that's a town in Norway. It is illegal to die because bodies in the town's graveyard do not decompose due to the permafrost. Dying is not allowed, and critically ill residents are flown elsewhere to spend their final days. You can't die there because your body does not decay.
Okay.
So you're just like they bury you because everywhere is.
Do they not cremate?
That's the only thing. They can cremate you.
Yeah,
you're not allowed to die.
So they should not say
so it's that
you're not allowed to die.
You're still in the mortuary.
Yeah.
You're just in continuous mortuary.
But they should not say you're not allowed to die.
They don't have a crematorium.
But it's easier to build a crematorium than.
But you might think
so. If you die in an accident,
they do not have the facilities to withstand the energy needed for crematorium.
Even if they bury in the ground and you're not decaying and you're still fresh, what's up?
Come again, sorry.
They can even put you in the ground when you're still fresh now.
What's up? We are probably living now. This house is probably built on probably a graveyard.
The other day,
because that's what they do now. They recycle. After say 100 years, they assume that everyone here has decayed. They can turn that into
don't start.
A school or another facility.
No.
I'm just giving an example. Or even if they maintain it as a graveyard, they only, let me say, sell you or rent you a piece of land in a graveyard for a certain number of years. After that, they can actually take that and bury someone else because they assume that.
So Wickham is living on the graveyard.
But that's actually what happens.
Yeah, I've done that with graveyard. They come to time when they
So if you're not decaying, it means you're always there. They cannot reuse that piece of land.
But there'll be bones. Bones don't vanish.
There's no bones.
Skeleton.
There's no.
You don't years, you just need fridge continuously.
No, I'm talking about in the normal thing. You always see remains. There'll be bones.
There'll be hair. There'll be teeth.
But
there'll be skeletons now.
Yeah, when they are digging to bury someone
after a while,
else.
Skeletons go. But they'll be teeth. Yeah. After a while, skeletons go.
Please.
All is left is just the teeth and hair that do not decompose.
Let's digress.
Exactly.
And nails, I think I've heard.
No, your nails are the first to fall off.
They fall off, but they fall off from your skin? Do they decompose? The actual.
Cut your nails and keep it somewhere.
Okay.
Cut your nails and keep it somewhere and we'll check it out.
Anywho. Thank you guys for listening to us. You see how we are trying to crack our brain to get out the facts for you. Now, we're going to turn to our segment for question and answering, the quiz that we introduced last week. Okay?
Okay.
So, are you guys ready?
I'm a genius.
Where are you writing?
No, I got my notes open up.
Okay.
Question 1. Which of these birds cannot fly? Which of these birds cannot fly? 1. Flamingo. That's A. Flamingo. B. Pelican. C. Swan. A. Flamingo. B. Pelican. C. Swan.
Don't Google anything here.
D.
I'm just
Penguin.
making sure. Yeah, let's move to the next.
Question 2.
No, I thought you were giving the answer immediately.
No, it's okay. Let's go. Question 2. How much of the Earth's land is Russia? A. 15%. B. 17%. C. 23%. D. 29%. Which of these is a dog breed? A. I can't make this shit up. A. Lion. B. Staffy. C. Tiger.
A tiger.
It's not tiger.
Nope, it's not tiger. Tiger. Like Tager. D. Persian.
Maybe pigeon.
Persian.
What's Persian?
That's PER.
So which of them is not a dog breed?
Is a dog breed.
Is
A dog breed.
oh.
You have A. Lion.
Please,
B,
can we move to the next
Staffy,
question?
C. Tiger. D. Persian. I know when you guys heard the dog breed, you thought you easily get it. I saw the question too.
Well, why did I answer so? Then I school here. Show me your answers. So you remember these questions.
What caused Ferruccio Lamborghini to start the Lamborghini car company?
How is that our business?
A. He wanted to get out of tractor business. B. He wanted to build the world's fastest car. C. His wife wanted the perfect sports car. D. An argument with Enzo Ferrari.
Don't help her. Life is always about one
Okay.
women, one.
So the first
Should we
one.
exchange answers?
No.
So that we see, because I don't
Yes,
like to change
exchange
it.
it.
Yeah.
Exchange
Give
it.
me your phone.
Exchange quickly. So A, that's question 1. Question 1 is penguin.
D.
That's D.
I can't believe she got it correct.
Then that's the next question.
Yeah.
Which of how much of the Earth's land is Russia? That's 17%.
Ooh.
That's B.
I had
Yeah, you
15A. You have it wrong.
No, you
Which-
have it.
It's
correct.
15%. You said
17.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
That's
go for it.
B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B. Which of these is a dog breed?
Staffy.
Eh.
B. Staffy.
Yeah, I knew
How
that
did-
one.
How did you know?
I love dogs, you know. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog Tiger.
So you have that one. So how do we, Morata? You're not marking.
No, I know
Next
you have
question.
one. I cannot forget that you have one.
Do you have one as
what
well?
caused-
No, I have two. I have Staffy.
What
Yeah, and
caused-
which one?
Number one. I have
Guys.
Okay, sorry.
What caused Ferruccio Lamborghini to start the Lamborghini car company?
argument with Ferrari.
D. An argument with Enzo Ferrari.
So I have 3 out of 4.
You did
And you have
well.
1 out of
So that's 3 out of 4, and you.
But
1 now.
Let's
but-
continue. That's question 4. Now let's go to 5.
which one? But you told me
So,
another story.
I'm gonna
I
write.
told you a story, but give him.
I'm gonna write 1 out of 4 there.
Okay, right.
Or-
What,
Yeah,
what
right.
story did I tell you?
You told me multiple stories. No, even the one about the tractor. Is it a continuation?
He's the owner of the tractor line that he went to Enzo Ferrari and told him that he loved the Ferrari car. He got it to be driving, but he had realized there's an issue with it that he could not drive properly. So he went and explained to him, this is a problem we have. Can you try and adjust it? So Ferrari told him, you stick to making tractor. and I will make
But Morata, who asked you to change my answer? Because I had D. Did I not?
You had A. You had it wrong.
No.
I'm the one
I wrote.
arguing with
I
Ferrari.
wrote A, and then I
No,
thought
no. If
I wrote two
multiple
answers. Why
choice, multiple
did you-
choice. If
so
you
why
do two
did you-
answers, you
You
fail.
should have asked.
No,
You should have asked.
no.
Are you
If
saying
I
that I
want
took your
A
phone and took away your answer?
by
That-
D,
Let's
so I
go,
wrote A,
let's
and
go.
then
Let's go at
You wrote
length.
A.
why did you remove a D instead? I would have said removed A.
Alright, number 5.
Which of these is a fish? Mottler.
Fish that-
B. Mud skipper. C. Mudlark. D. Mudslinger.
Mudfish. I've gone D.
The-
Mud singer.
The answer is B. Mud skipper.
I tell you, saying I'm on fish.
Mud skipper.
Yeah, I have that one.
So I'm 3 out of 5.
Which ocean is the largest? A. Atlantic. B. Arctic. C. Indian. D. Pacific. D, A, Atlantic, Arctic for B, C, Indian, and D, Pacific. What do you have?
D.
Get D, Pacific. You never write D. You
I
write
don't
down.
know.
Yes, Pacific, obviously.
Yeah, Pacific.
Faru.
And you want
doubt.
you for camera.
Of these big cats is the fastest land animal? A, leopard, B, lion, C, cheetah, D, puma. Let's be fast. The answer is C, cheetah.
Why you give
No, because me, I write the full, so
Okay.
so there's no way I can change because you see, I go, oh.
No, I told you you're looking at me like she
No,
cannot
I
have
mean-
this one.
No, I catch you before no because you can.
Weighing up to 850 pounds.
Mama, that's
Which
me.
cat is the largest member of the cat
850.
species? A, lion, B, cheetah, D, jaguar. Sorry, C, jaguar, D, tiger, cheetah.
King.
The answer is D.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
You pick something else?
I swear, I actually wrote D, then I later on, I'm like, tiger. Anyways, I got that wrong.
What is the official language of the Togolese Republic? A, French, B, Iwe, C, Kabylie, D, Portuguese.
Official language.
I know it's either B or
Or
C.
the Togolese.
Because French is so easy. I know they speak French, but French look like the most
Eh.
definite.
Try to focus for your own bookwork.
I don't
Yeah,
really mean that.
Me, I've gone B.
So it's A.
It's French. I know they speak French, but I just think that French is the most obvious.
But I thought
You
again
know
about
what I
it.
mean?
They said official
Okay.
languages. So.
Which of these is a resort town northeast of Paris that is known for its horse racing?
It's not east of Paris.
Yes, and lace product.
It's known for, sorry.
It's known for its horse racing.
Yeah.
Yes, and lace production.
All right, let's go.
A,
Lace fabric.
Yes. A, Nice. B, Marseille. C, Nantes. D, Chantilly.
You got your answer?
Yeah.
Oh.
You ready?
I said, yeah, D.
D, Chantilly.
It's Chantilly.
Ah. That one, I did not know. It just sounded like a fabric.
Which of these dogs would
Oh,
have...
that's not,
10,
that's
that's
10,
10.
bro.
That's 10.
Mhm.
Which 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
have
tried.
6
At
over
least I
10.
have. You see? That's 6.
It was the one...
Yeah.
6.
that's
So
6.
now you have him in a 2.
Mhm.
So you guys are bracket.
Yep.
Wow, congratulations
because
to the both of you.
I gave her that French one.
Which,
Congratulations to the both of you guys. You've seen your people contest.
the first
not
one was
easy.
a big blunder. So if I had gone with my cheetah, I would have been the winner.
Yep.
My tiger at the end. Oh,
You
shit.
needed to have more confidence with yourself.
Yeah.
Round up. Perspective changes, especially as we grow older. But let us know your thoughts, yeah? Will you tell us about DNA? Will you want to try? Will you do a DNA test before you get married? And what if down the line in your marriage, what will require you to do a DNA test? And for women, if you're a man, if your future husband or your husband asks for a DNA test, how do you take that? Is it a forgivable incident? Do you forgive him and stay, or is that a deal breaker? Do you quit and do you walk out of the marriage? All right, guys, remember to share, like, subscribe. Give us your views in the comment section. It's been your boy Alvaro.
Zizu.
That's it. And you
Alright.
have big NB on the other side.
I think you really like that, my name.
Ciao. Bye-bye.